Hey everyone, it's Autumn. Today I wanted to do a video talking about, I guess, my monthly makeup basket. This one's not going to go for a full month because we're already partway through July, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you everything in that basket, and this is kind of like the first one, so I wanted to kind of give you an introduction into it and what to expect and like what I'm putting in here. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so my makeup baskets, the reason I'm doing these videos is to kind of give you a heads up as to like what types of videos are coming up, and then also if I do these at the beginning of the month and you see something in particular in my makeup basket that you want a review on or that you're curious about, I can maybe focus more in on that. So that's mostly the reason why I'm doing this. And then some of the other reasons are, I actually have to write down my reasons, but just stuff that I want to use up. I'm just gonna keep it handy in the basket and it will be in there. Expensive stuff that like needs love. So like I know that you guys have probably done this and I have done it, and I just went ahead and I put them here in the basket just to kind of give you a quick sneak peek. I have all these Natasha Nonna palettes. I have 4 of them. Ask me how often I use them. So I have a video idea that I think I got it from like originally from like Samantha Ravindal, where she made her perfect palette out of these. So I kind of have an idea to do that, to make like one perfect palette with my favorite shades out of these. And then also I just want to actually get some use out of them, since I mean this is a lot of money right here in my hand. And then so the other thing is stuff that I'm on the fence about. So if I have some beauty products that I'm like, every time I use this, I think this might be breaking me out, or I'm not sure if I like this tone or if it works on me, and I'm like keeping it around waiting for something, I'm just gonna put it in here and I'm gonna test it, and I'll give it a month, play around with it, and then at the end of the month, if I end up not liking it, I will declutter it. And then if I end up really liking it and finding out a way to use it and like, you know, all that stuff, I'm obviously gonna keep it. And then so I already mentioned I have stuff in there for upcoming videos. So I have this month, I have a couple of like full face videos that of like one brand that I want to do, so I have those in there. So I'm doing like Glossier nude sticks and I think Pewdiepie, just because I've done a couple Pewdiepie videos and I have yet to do like a full face of using Pewdiepie makeup, and that was one of the things in my first video that I had mentioned that I thought would actually be a good idea, so you can see how the products perform. So I do have those in here, and then also the ones again that from Pewdiepie that I'm kind of on the fence about, I have thrown in here too, just so that if I end up not liking them, I can put them in my declutter basket. And then also in here, I'm putting in new stuff like that I want to try. So, or not that I want to try, but like I've purchased it and I need to try it out like it's new and I haven't determined yet. And then at that point, again, if I really like it, I'm going to keep it. If I don't like it, then I'm going to get rid of it. That way I can kind of keep my little collection over here a little bit more maintainable. It's gotten out of hand. It's pretty rough. So I guess just talking about that, I will show you at some point in the video, like, since I've already made my makeup basket, in future months you can go through with me and look through the collection and stuff like that, and I'll pick out like my makeup basket. And if that's something that you would like me to do live as well, so that I can see your comments and you can tell me what you want me to test, I think that would be fun as well. And we can schedule that and you can, you know, weigh in on it. But this basket is already made up, but I will kind of just give you a quick sneak peek into like what I'm dealing with as far as collection wise. And then I will do like a full-on makeup storage and collection when I finish my office. But right now I have stuff laying all around me. My closet doors are off. I have a new door that like is a mess in here. So, but when that's all done, I will do like an office tour and a more beauty collection situation. And then over here, I also have a huge bookshelf. That one whole shelf is just fragrance. And then I have cubes, which again, I'll just insert a picture here. Where I have cubes that are marked different ways to signify like what's in the box. So like I have like skincare cubes, like ones with like deodorants, body lotions and oils, hair care, travel hair care, bar soap, like all that crazy stuff is in there. And where was I even going with this? Oh, I was just talking about like what's in my office, but I have that over there as well. And this office is just a nightmare. Like I have my athletic wear hanging in the closet, which is not ideal, which again, oh my gosh, I'm like babbling so much. You know what? I have this like off on another tangent. I think I'm babbling because I'm drinking caffeine, and Panera has this thing right now to where you can get unlimited coffee for like a monthly fee. The first couple months right now are free. I'll leave the links down below to it if you're interested. But every 2 hours you can go in and just get a free iced coffee if you want it, or regular coffee, whatever. And then after that, they start charging you like $8 a month, something like that. But again, it's still unlimited coffee for $8 a month. Like, that's like the price of 4 coffees. It's crazy. Oh, so good. Okay. Anyway, I have all the stuff in my office, but now it's just like all over the floor and all over the place, and it's not organized. And I'm hoping maybe I'll do a video about that too, but just it's not good in here. But I will show you, I'm gonna full circle back to around what I was talking about. I will show you, I think in future months again, like what I'm picking out and what I'm doing within these types of videos, like once I get there. And then also to start off the next month's video, like to keep it going, I will show you, the first thing I'm going to show you is what I decided to declutter from my collection that month. So I've already started a little declutter basket over here of stuff that like I just cannot stand. I'll just go ahead and share that with you now. So I was kind of doing this without filming, but here we are. So quite a few Pewdiepie products in here. It's their mineral serum foundation. I'm decluttering this. There's super translucent powder, which is not translucent. These baked eyeshadows, which do not show up at all. This, which is their, it's supposed to be like the ambient lighting powders, but this is like just full on highlight. This eyeshadow palette, which I did a review. I did a review of all the Pewdiepie makeup. If you want, I will leave that up here for you to check out. This Becca Foundation, it's in the shade light, and I found it to be way too dark for me. But like now I've been biking. This has been in here for like 2 months. Hold on. Is that my shade now? That's hilarious. Let's see. It actually kind of is. All right. So I'm taking this out of the declutter, and then I'm actually going to try it now that my skin is actually this shade. It had just been way too dark for me, and it was the shade light, and I was like, I'm never going to get that dark, but apparently I have. I'm going to test it this month, see how it works out, and then determine whether or not I'm going to declutter that after. And then I have some cream eyeshadows in here. I have these Maybelline color tattoos. I have this one in the Bad to the Bronze. This is just, it's like old and drying out. Like, I guess I am still getting some off of it, but the thing is, I don't even think make this shade anymore. And then I'm getting rid of this Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow. Is that what these are called? Yes, in the shade No Pressure. And the reason I'm getting rid of this is because the shade itself just leans very cool on the eye. Like right there. It's like a purpley cool tone. And just for some reason, those shades just they dull my complexion, so I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of the single Natasha Nonna shadow just because this shadow is actually inside of a Natasha Nonna palette that I already own. I'm getting rid of this Pixie Sun Mist, and it's still good. This is like their SPF that you spray in your face, but it just makes my face super greasy. I end up looking like Danny DeVito. I'll leave a picture here, like what's coming to my mind, but when I spray this on my face, I look like Danny DeVito from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, you know, when he like, I think, didn't he crawl out of a couch or something? Like, I don't know. This eyebrow pencil, I don't even know what this company is, but it has like hieroglyphics on it. I got this like, I think in an Allure beauty box or a BoxyCharm or something at one point, and the color is just dark. Like, it doesn't look like it would be too dark, but then I go to use it and it's pretty dark. You know what, I'll test it because now it's not like see, this is a problem. Okay, and then these Pewdiepie lipsticks, this one I recently hauled, and this is in the shade Hush now. That is just too pale for me. Look, my hair is like making a really great backdrop. That's too pale for me. This one in the shade Nothing Nude. Again, it's that mauve tone that makes me look dead, and it's got sparkle in it, so I'm getting rid of that. And then this L'Oreal, I think it's like one of their gloss stain sort of dupe situations. It smells fine, everything's fine. Again, it's just that sort of like shade that it didn't do anything for my lips. Like, which again, I don't like lip color for the most part. I'm a gloss person. And then the final thing, which was super disappointing, was this. I just recently bought this, I think from Ulta when it first came out, and it's the Becca Ignite Liquid Light Highlighter. And the reason I'm getting rid of this is because it is just glitter suspended in like a gel oil, and it goes all over my face. It doesn't stay in one spot. It doesn't look like a wet shine that I was hoping it would look like the regular Becca Skin Perfectors. And I don't know if it's gonna pick up here. Like, I don't want that on my face because then, so that's really, because I wanted it more subtle. It smells really strong too, but like it's just glitter. So not a fan, so I won't be keeping that. So right now all the makeup is in my thing over here on my Alex drawers, but I'm going to clean off this desk and actually keep it on the desk. So I'm just going to show you everything that's in it. By the way, my storage system is, I purchased it from Sephora. All right, so this is the top one, and I need to organize it. I was just throwing stuff over there. All right, so I'm just going to go through and show you, I'll start with the foundations that I have in here. And the reason I have these foundations chosen again is because I have a little bit of a tan now. And this is like the only time of year that they would probably work for me. And so I need to determine if I like them or not. Or some of them I know that I do like, but this is the time of year that they match me. And some of these may be going into next month as well, because like I realize like pulling them out here, I clearly can't like get a good feel of all these foundations in just like 2 weeks, because clearly this beauty basket is really only for 2 weeks, and then next month's will be for a full month. All right, so first I'm just going to show you the ones that I'm going to be incorporating into a video. And I have that Pewdiepie video coming up, so I have quite a bit of Pewdiepie makeup in here. And I have their 2 primers, and well, 2 of their primers in 2 different shades. One is more tan, but this is their All-in Wonder Illuminating Primer. And so there's more of a tan shade, and then there is more of a shade that matches my skin tone a little bit better. It's the only 2 shades that they offer. And then I have their Great Skin foundation here for that Pewdiepie video. I also wanted to review this. I purchased this, I believe, like back in February or March when it first came out. And 1, it was a little bit dark on me, but then 2, it did not get along with my skin. And I purchased it because it's called the Futurist Hydra Rescue, like what a moisturizing makeup. It is not moisturizing. It made my skin look drier. And like it would do stuff. So I thought maybe it was just because it was freezing cold here and it was winter. And since it was a little bit dark, I thought I would just save it until summer, give it a try in summer weather, since my skin seems to be a little bit more oily or dewy then, and see if it works a little bit better. But just so you know, on dry skin, this is no-go. And then I have like some tinted moisturizer sorts of deals. So this is the Giorgio Armani Face Fabric. I love this. I'm kind of running a little bit low on it. I have the It Cosmetics CC in medium. Again, I'm running a little bit low on this. But this is, it's my current shade. I recently purchased the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and I've always been wanting to try this. I recently got it, and I figured I would go ahead and try it out. And then I have the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint Physical whatever. Earlier when I mentioned that there were products that sometimes I wanted to try because I'm pretty sure they broke me out, this is one of them. I feel like every time I wear it, like the texture of my skin gets weird. So I'm gonna give it one last try, and then I'm gonna toss it if it doesn't work. And then I have a couple of drugstore foundations. These are the Matte and Poreless by, who makes this? It's the Maybelline Fit Me. So you can see I have a dark one and a light one. I have to mix these because these 2 are like my tone, but I have to mix them and actually to get my shade. And then I have the Neutrogena Healthy Skin, and then the Becca one that I was going to declutter, but now it's my shade, so I'm going to try it out. And then I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder as well. And then again, this is in the shade 4 Fair. and it's just now my skin is deep enough to use it. So I got the fair shade thinking I'd be able to wear it in the winter because it's dewy, and I can't because it's too dark. And then I really need to use this up because it's old. It's the Mallee Poreless Perfection. This is like my second one of these. I used to love this thing. But I think now, since I've gone to dewier sorts of makeup, this just might have too much coverage in it. So I'm going to give it a try and see if I still feel like it has too much coverage or it feels too heavy. And if it does, I'm going to get rid of it. All right, so jumping into eyeshadow palettes, I already mentioned before about the Natasha Denona. I have the Safari palette, the Tropic palette, the Biba, and the Sunset. So these are all the ones. I'm gonna do one of those videos, like maybe getting my favorite shades out of these palettes, and just kind of doing a couple things with the palettes within the video. But then also I just want to get some use out of them. I also got this, and I also have like the highlighter too. But this is the Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. And this is one of those that I'm trying to determine if I want to keep it or not. I just don't know that these shades are for me. I am just a super neutral bitch. And these are super sparkly. I mean, they're pretty, but I mean, with the blue iridescence, I don't know. I want to kind of give it a whirl and see what I think. I brought this out. I haven't used this thing in forever. It's the Too Faced Sweet Peach. I thought this would be the perfect time of year to try it, or, you know, to use it, give it a whirl. And then also, I'm probably just going to keep this palette handy because these are shades that I've depotted and I just kind of need to use up. But the things in here, I have my Benefit box blushes in there. So I have like Hoola, Dallas, Hervana, is that right? And then this is the Rockateur. I have 3 Chanel things from a quad. I got rid of one of the shades because it was chunky. And then I have like a mix of like MAC, Anastasia, and then all of these are NARS. And then these 2 blushes are from Itsy. I have a couple bronzers that I'm going to be using. This is the Ambient Luminous Bronze Light. And then I have the RMS, and this is the Madeira bronzer. And I've actually been enjoying this. The tone of this is really interesting. If you can see that, it's like such a unique tone for a bronzer. So I have that in there as well. I have a couple of Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks that are a little bit older. Like this one, if you remember, it's like so old. But again, my skin has to be deep to use that because it's a very deep sort of highlight. And then I have this one that I shattered. It's in Beach. It came with like the Beach perfume. I shattered it and had to repress it, so it's no longer like the stripes. But again, it's really pretty on the skin, and this is the time of year to use it. I think after this year, I'm just gonna have to like get rid of those though. And then this is the Naked Flushed by Urban Decay. They came out with a couple of other shades, but this is like the original shade that they had. But this always gives me like the best summer flush cheek with this this combo, like on its own. I love this thing. I have 2 ColourPop highlighters. I have Flexitarian and Might Be. Might Be is a little bit deep and Flexitarian is a little bit light, but I've actually been mixing these 2. So I don't know when that cut me off, but anyway. So then I have these Pewdiepie products here. Like pretty much all of their shadow sticks. I have every single shade between this and then some of the new ones in the drawer. I'm waiting on a second shipment from them, and I will do a haul on Pewdiepie video. And like their mascara has like a reviver and a primer in there. And then 2 of the brow pencils in 2 different shades that I use to fill in my brows. So very quickly, I'm just gonna go through what's in the drawers. I have an entire drawer of Pewdiepie makeup, which I'm not gonna go over everything in this drawer. If you wanna see my Pewdiepie makeup collection and my thoughts on it, again, I'll leave that linked here. But this is just the Pewdiepie drawer. So I can go through, try the things, do the video, and then declutter what I no longer want. And then the last drawer is my nude sticks in my Glossier drawer. Because I'm going to be doing a full face of Glossier and a full face of nude sticks. So I just have all those products here in the drawer waiting to be used for that video. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go through my makeup drawers to just kind of show you what's in there. And I forgot to talk about this top drawer right here. When I do my monthly beauty baskets, this top drawer, I'm just, at least for now, until I move the office around, and then if it's not easily available to me, then I'll figure something else out. But this top drawer is just the stuff that I use on the daily that doesn't really need to go in and out of the basket. Like brow stuff and mascaras that I currently have open, which obviously too many. Concealers here and here. And then these are like my backup brushes. I do have brushes that are out that I'm currently using. I just don't want to keep adding brushes to it because then I have to clean more brushes. Okay, so this drawer is my primer and liquid highlighter drawer. Also cream blushes, cream bronzers, and cream highlighters are in this drawer. This is my bronzer and highlighter drawer. Obviously not very well organized. This is my multi-purpose like palette drawer. So like if I have a palette that has eyeshadow and blush or highlight in it as well, or sorry, my finger's in the way. Or also if there happens to be like a blush highlight palette, anything that's like a mixed palette, it goes in this drawer. This is my blush drawer. Down here, I have all of my products that I already have another one open of it, or like, say, like mascaras and primers and things like that, again, you saw how full my primer drawer was. Maybe I shouldn't add like another primer to the mix. Is that what this is? Yeah. Here I have like, I think it's like, again, minis and deluxe samples like in these bags back there. These are powders and foundations, and I pulled out the ones that I want to use this month, but this is just currently what I have in here. These are all of my eyeshadow palettes, so I actually am like, this is even a lot for me because I'm not really that much of an eyeshadow person, but these are all my eyeshadow palettes that aren't currently in my box. So anything that is like, I think a quad or larger is in here. So I have like stuff like those in here. And then all my Dior and Chanel are in there. Okay, these are my single eyeshadows and cream shadows. So I have like quite a few Burberry and NARS. And then I really like the Marc Jacobs and those singles. So I have quite a few of those. And then like my MAC paint pots, and this thing from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I have quite a few of the Le Métier de Beauté. And then also my cream shadow sticks are in here as well, or any sort of cream shadow in my eyeshadow bases. But again, I have a ton of cream shadow sticks in the basket right now. And in this top drawer are all of my lip products. So usually glosses here, lip colors here, although that's a lip color. Lip balms, and then I guess just random stuff that I've used and I haven't put back. But that's what this drawer is. So that is everything in my makeup basket, which is a ton of stuff, but mostly it's just those 3 brands because I have those videos, and then a couple of other things that I either want to use up or try out. So anyway, you will see these products in my upcoming videos, and then I will do, when I do like next month's video, I will show you what I'm decluttering. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.